As you can see, huge fire engulfs skyscraper in Kuwait as thick black smoke pours into the air and 2,500 workers flee in terror. The fire broke out in Kuwait City on Thursday, causing thick black smoke. The building is owned by the Bank of Kuwait and was being constructed. Firefighters had put out 90% of the fire by 4 p.m, 1 p.m. UK time. There were no reports of injuries and the cause of the fire is not yet known. Now, if you actually go on to look at the comments, they're all pretty much the same thing. So this is a brilliant sign because it shows more and more aware of what's going off than you might have thought. They're all saying, well, something similar to that happened 17 years ago, didn't it? Oh, but this one's still standing. Strange that, isn't it? Because you'd have thought fire capable of bringing down skyscrapers would have done the same there, because it's same black smoke, which means the fire wasn't burning very well, wasn't getting enough oxygen, so that's why the smoke's so black, just like on 9/11. And wow, it's still standing. Shocking. And if you're reading the article yourself, you'll also find that he also suffered a severe fire in 2015, and guess what? Didn't collapse then either. Methinks we may have had a porky told to us about that particular date. Also of interest, just before I skip on to the depressing stuff, in 1991 on 9/11, George Bush Sr. made his speech about, we've got a great chance of this new world order when we're successful, and we will be. Got that wrong, didn't you, Georgie boy? The scum. Gaga's rough night. Don't know what that's about. Her Majesty's fake hand. The Queen has been given a fake hand to use if she tries for waving. Alright, I've got a fake hand, okay? So, what can I use as a fake hand? Ruler. I've got a fake hand. So, I'm going to do a fake wave. You notice anything? Yeah, I'm still having to use my hand. Jeez. It can't be real. Fury at Aces let off. Bend the law like Beckham. Star beat speed rap on loophole. No. No. In this country, it's always been the same. You can buy your way out of anything. We're the most corrupt country in the world. Whether that be flat, round, cubed, whatever. And that proves it. You can buy your way out of, you can break a law, a rule, because they're not laws, and that's why you can buy your way out of them, because they're rules. And rules can be broken if you know what you're doing, as evidenced. The Guardian. The wife, an unmissable movie. Yeah, I think I'll give that a miss. Black NHS doctors paid less than white peers. Oh. Dr. Christine Blasey Ford. I believe he was going to rape me. Kavanaugh accuser testifies. I am here today not because I want to be. I am terrified. I am here because it is my civic duty. The Times. Cinema's ultimate heroes revealed. Grenfell fire chief accused of disrespect by survivors. The picture, I guess it's the wives and girlfriends of golfers. Ridiculous. Top schools call for end to unconditional offers. Almost 1 in 4 students given free passes. Head warns universities are damaging A levels. Musk fraud charge. Elon Musk, the billionaire head of the electric car maker Tesla, has been charged with fraud by the US financial regulatory over a tweet that he sent last month. Loyalty costs $4 billion. Banks, insurers and bullshit. Tories fear Corbyn. Theresa May was under pressure to counter Jeremy Corbyn's populist message after Tory MPs warned his policies were reasonable with millions of people, or resonate with millions of people. GP retirement crisis. More than 2.5 million patients are at risk of losing their family doctor as GPs. Well, look, natural remedies every time, way better without the side effects. Brett Kavanaugh, the Supreme Court nominee, categorically rejects claims from a professor that he sexually assaulted her. Asda merger warning. The proposed merger of Sainsbury and Asda poses a substantial risk to competition. Well, they'll go ahead and then anyway. Star. Shame of you, Beck. Star uses loophole to swerve speed rap. Germany conquers Britain. Heatwave forces us to import nuts. Really close pals. Metro. How Beck bent the rules to get off speeding charge. Pupils charged 15 to spend a penny. Supreme ordeal. Woman accusing Trump judge of attempted rape feared he'd kill her. He hits back with tearful and furious denial of any sex attack. How to save money on your mobile phone, broadband, home insurance and mortgage. Share. Every time you stick your head out and do art, you're damned. Plus John Hamm interview and Strictly Sean Walsh on attack by the judges. Breast cancer warning for British women. Number of people who die from the disease in the UK is set to rise within 4 years, reversing 3 decades of progress. And it's because we've not made a decision on Brexit. That's the reason. Why not? They blame it on everything else. Survival rates are still improving in Britain, but obesity and ageing of population will reverse overall trend for women. We better kill them sooner than they. Oh, good job, they're well underway working on that, innit? Plea for fair funding to prevent 1,000 deaths a year from postcode lottery. Robert Fisk, a day with Israel's most controversial journalist. Why does he report what's really going on? That would be controversial. My love of the moon. Okay. I think they call that moon madness, don't they? Explosive testimony on Judge Kavanaugh. University professor tells Senate she was sexually assaulted by Trump's Supreme Court nominee. Question time idol. New host to be decided by live trials in front of audience. Mirror. Strictly Faye and her pole dancing secret. Tories' northern powerhouse chief shunned the north. Beck speeding outrage. Mr. Loophole bends it for Beckham. And doesn't he look sickeningly smug about it? David Beckham was let off for speeding yesterday thanks to the lawyer known as Mr. Loophole. Daily fail. Why do female stars want to boast about their bulging biceps? Because they've been brainwashed by the government. Victory in war on bank scams. After mail campaign, banks will bring in security alerts, but there's still no deal on compensation for victims. How Mr. Loophole turned boy racer Beckham into Mr. Smug. Express. Prue, my bake-off fears. Front page. Ryder Cup. Front page. Dementia cure hit by lack of funds. Coconut oil. Get some coconut oil. Have a teaspoon in your coffee or your tea. Yeah, it's got a little coconut taste, but I happen to like it anyway. And your dementia will be cured, if that was even possible. But of course, nothing's curable. Not under any government anyway. Anger after Beckham swerves speeding ban. Telegraph. My plan for a better Brexit. There has been a collective failure of government and a collapse of will by the British establishment to deliver on the mandate of the people. This is the moment to change the course of the negotiations. How are you going to do that? Let's see. Ooh. The former Foreign Secretary describes the Prime Minister's Chequers plan as a just an insult. The 6-part plan. 1. Chuck Chequers. 2. Scrap Irish backstop and rewrite withdrawal agreement. 3. Negotiate Super Canada free trade deal. 4. Invest in border controls. 5. Prepare for no deal. 6. Start trade negotiations around the world in April. Why are we doing that anyway? Third, Russian is identified in Salisbury attack. We're going to keep pushing this because the population don't seem to be buying the bullshit anymore. So we're going to just make it up as we go along even more. Grenfell, fire chief. I wouldn't change a thing. I'd let them all burn again, he said. Can this film win Glenn Close an Oscar? I guess only if it's playing some psycho role. Competition fears over Asda merger. Kavanaugh accuser faces senators. Homework has no place in the home. Slugging it out in the garden is pointless. Financial Times. Battle for Brasilia. Social media is turning an election into a cultural war. Okay. Car racing. Could Lyft be Uber to the IPO finish line? How to spend it. Limited edition supercars with investment appeal. Kavanaugh's accuser stands by her allegations in gripping testimony. Ford says she is 100% certain in Senate inquiry. Hearing crucial to Supreme Court. Thyssenkrupp Krupp splits in two after activist investors call for shake-up. India gains upper hand over Beijing in Maldives. Dennis Healy. World events do not occur by accident. They are made to happen, whether it is to do with national issues or commerce, and most of them are staged and managed by those who hold the purse strings.